Hello and welcome to episode 23 of Bronx Banter. In today's episode, we discuss the Yankees' recent hot stretch, as well as how good their pitching staff has done throughout the whole season. We hope you enjoy the video and make sure to like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to episode 23 of Bronx Banter. Robert, it has been an absolute incredible week of Yankees baseball. They just won their seventh straight series against the Angels. They swept the Angels for the first time since 2022. They have won seven straight series. This team is breaking records left and right. The pitching has been incredible. The hitting is doing the job. Robert, how have you been doing, man? Have you been enjoying Yankees baseball as much as I have?
Chris, if you told me that on May 29th we'd have a 7 game lead in the division, I'd be mind blown, and that's where we currently stand. So obviously they're playing well, and I mean pretty much the division is at wraps this early in the season.
It's a little early for me to say that. I'm not gonna go that far and say that because I do think the Red Sox are a much better team than what they're playing at right now. I think they need. I don't know why they haven't called up Roman Anthony yet. That's a story for another time. But I don't know what they called up Marcelo Meyer. I don't know how you say it. He's good, but he's not as good as Roman Anthony. If you're gonna call one up, might as well call both of them up. But yeah, I mean, the Yankees have been playing so great. They are beating these bad teams, which they should be doing. Wish they swept the Rockies. They would have had three straight sweeps, but I'll take two out of three any day of the week. But yeah, we're gonna head right into it, Robert. We'll start with our hot in the Bronx players. Get that out of the way for you guys. So starting off with my hot in the Bronx player, for those of you that have not seen this segment before, hot in the Bronx. Me and Robert each week we're going to pick a player that has been doing great for the Yankees either this week or honestly the whole season that has been getting overlooked by players or by fans. I mean, like we're not going to pick Aaron Judge because everyone knows Aaron Judge is batting 400 and hitting a million home runs. We don't need to tell you guys that. So with that being said, my hot in the Bronx player for this week is Ryan Yarborough. Ryan Yarborough, man, has been an unsung hero for the Yankees pitching staff. At the beginning of this season, we thought Carlos Carrasco and Marcus Stroman were like the two options for the fifth starter. And Ryan Yarborough, for the $2 million we signed him for, has been a godsend to this Yankees rotation. Up to this point in the season, he has a 3.06 ERA and 35 and a third innings pitched, 35 strikeouts. Obviously, not a strikeout guy. But, I mean, he is just doing the job, man. I love watching him pitch. The other night against the Angels, only one run in 5 innings. I mean, he has just been he's giving us quality outings every time he goes out there, and he's putting us in a chance. He's giving us a good chance to win the game, and it's been really fun to watch him pitch. At first, I was like, oh, long relief guy, whatever. We'll never really see him. But this guy he's played a vital part in the Yankees rotation, and I think he's doing all the Yankee fans could have asked for, and honestly more.
Yeah, and we knew about him coming over from the Rays. We kind of knew his style and
Mm-hmm.
his gameplay in general. I mean, he's not going to overpower you, but he's just got a different type of I guess throwing motion than other guys, and he's kind of has that stuff that will go away from you, but he's also able to locate his pitches and really attack the zone, which has benefited the Yankees. He's given us many innings so far, which
Mm-hmm.
has been more than what we could have asked to this point of the season. And he's just solidified himself in the bullpen as a long man, which we'll need
Mm-hmm.
once a couple of guys come back into the rotation. But he's been a great pickup, and for the amount of money that we signed him for, he's been everything and even more.
Exactly. One more quick stat before you head on to your guy. He's made he's made four starts since getting put in the starting rotation. 4 innings of 1 run ball against the Rays, 5 innings of 2 run ball against the Athletics, 5 innings of 1 run ball with 8 strikeouts against the Rangers, and 6 innings of 1 run ball against the Angels, which the only run of that game was a leadoff home run. This guy has been doing incredible. If this guy's going out and giving you 1 run ball for 5 innings, I mean that's a really good. That's most teams like third pitcher, and that's our fifth pitcher right now. It's incredible what he has done for this rotation, and I could only imagine the place the Yankees would be in right now if that was Carlos Carrasco or Marcus Stroman starting those games. Not a lot of
Mm.
teams have that much confidence in their fifth starter as we have in Ryan Yarborough right now. And
Mm-hmm.
there's one man I thank for that, and that is Matt Blake, the most underrated man in baseball. I don't know what the Yankees would do without Matt Blake. He turns the worst. Not that Ryan Yarborough was bad, but he just makes everybody better. I feel like I don't know what he
Mm-hmm.
does, but he makes everybody better.
Yeah, and it's not like Ryan Yarborough has had an underwhelming career. He's had a very
Oh
great,
no, he's very good.
decent, average MLB career, and as of now, I mean, he's done everything that we wanted. It was a great point that you made, Chris, about Marcus Stroman and Carlos Carrasco. I
Hmm.
mean, we haven't heard anything on Marcus Stroman, and we're not going to hear anything on Marcus Stroman
I'm fine with that.
until somebody in the rotation shows some weakness, and clearly that's not going to be shown anytime soon. The way all
Exactly.
those five guys are throwing.
Yeah, exactly. But Robert, who's your hot in the Bronx?
For my hot in the Bronx, I got Devin Williams, who
Okay.
I mean, you got to give him his props as he struggled towards the start of the season. And just in the month of May, he has 11 games pitched. That's 10 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, which you like to see that a little lower for somebody of his caliber, but the way he
Hmm.
was working into this month on kind of a lower note, it's a positive sign going forward. He's only allowed one home run, which is huge for him. He's limited the walk, excuse me, before, and he's had 16 strikeouts, which you love to see that from him in the 10 innings pitch. Um, and that's just showing you that he's getting head in the zone with the hitters. He's locating his fastball and showing them that to get to that changeup eventually as his finished pitch. So it's been a good month of May for him, and he's kind of been under the radar, especially when Luke Weaver has taken the closer role as of recently.
Definitely, I agree. I think when it all really flipped for him was that game against the Padres when it was extra innings and he
Mm-hmm.
struck out the side in that inning, not 1, 2, 3, but he struck out. I believe it was Bogarts to end the
Mm-hmm.
inning and send it to the bottom of the tenth, and he was fired up coming off the mound. And I'm just looking on ESPN after that. So from that outing, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, either 8 or 9 scoreless outings before he gave up the run in Anaheim the other night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nine straight scoreless outings and two against the Mets, which he looked dominant against the Mets, who have a very good
Robert, do
lineup.
you
He
have
faced
tape?
Pete Alonso a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Please, can I have it?
Yeah, I mean, come on, Mom.
Can I have tape?
I don't have
I'm on their
fucking
And we're back. So, like I was saying, Devin Williams has been great, and it all started with that Padres game in extra innings. And he's been great did great against the Mets. Pete Alonso, he faced the heart of their order and made them look silly at 3 strikeouts. But yeah, Devin Williams has been great.
Yeah, and he got the best of Pete Alonso a little bit in that series. Pretty sure the first time
A little
facing him
revenge,
since that home run, he got that strikeout. So
a
kind
little
of got
bit
his
of
confidence
revenge.
boost up from there.
Exactly. So heading on to our next topic that we'll be talking about this episode, let's talk about Max Fried, man, and his
Mm-hmm.
pickoffs. This guy is I love watching him pitch. It is so much fun. Oh my god. It like nobody people rarely get on base against him, and when they do, he just picks them off. His pickoff move is right up there with Andy Pettit's for the best I've ever seen. Not in my lifetime, obviously, never saw Andy Pettit pitch, but I've seen highlights of it, and his Max Fried's is right up there. It is straight up nasty because he'll look you back and then he'll look at home and then he'll throw. It's so nasty, dude, and it is
Yeah.
such a good. What am I trying to say? It's such a good skill to have in your back pocket. Like if you're a left-handed pitcher and if you're a lefty watching this, work on your pickoff move because you have such an advantage over righties. It's not even funny. So Max Fried's pickoff moves, I think they are a big part of his success and a problem that Yankees have had last year they definitely had the problem. I think past years they've also had the problem was controlling the run game. And no one's
Mm-hmm.
running on Max Fried. I don't even know if he's given up a stolen base this year, to be honest. I mean, no one can steal on him because he keeps you really honest at first base.
Yeah, and it was a big thing in spring training that he was working with Andy Pettit, who's
Hmm.
like the perfect lefty style for Max Fried to copy and learn from,
Yeah.
as they're very similar pitchers. Um, so just seeing that, and he obviously got some great tips from him, but just over in his career, he's always had that good lefty pickoff move. And one thing that he does after he throws that pick off is he'll follow his throw towards first base. He'll start walking towards first base where he doesn't get called for a balk. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously he's got a way to work around the system there because he's very close to, I think, what is it, like a 45-degree angle?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah, it's somewhere around
all
there where,
lefties come very close to it. You just need to, but
right.
clearly he's mastered it. He hasn't gotten called for a balk yet. So
Yeah, and even when he's holding the run game without throwing um, over to first base,
mm-hmm.
he's still just the balance that he has and the
Oh
attention
yeah.
to detail going to the plate that he still focuses on is just incredible based off looking at first base and still controlling that runner.
And a lot of pitchers, when they're holding somebody on, even if it's a lefty or a righty, pitchers like they don't like doing slide steps or whatever, so it messes them up and they can't throw strikes. He has no problem throwing strikes with guys on base. Like even when he will stare at a guy the entire time at first base and then throw a perfect strike because he's got that
Hmm.
type of command, which makes it that much better. It makes the move that much more deadly.
And somebody who needs to learn some tips from him as a lefty is Carlos Rodon, who's
Yeah,
struggled
he
with the
does not
run
have a
game
good
this
move.
year.
Does not
Yeah,
have
he
a good move.
struggled that. I think we saw. I don't. I think when they faced the Mets, I think Soto or I don't know. I remember somebody taking off to third or something on him.
Oh yeah,
It might
some
have been Soto. He
I
ran
know
to
Soto stole third when I was there on Saturday, but that wasn't Rodon. That was Schmidt pitching, I
yeah.
think.
But there's just been
Uh,
some times where Rodon hasn't been paying attention on the base runner. It is gonna eventually catch up to him, but the way
oh,
he's
definitely.
pitching, nobody can get on base against him.
Exactly. Heading on. So yeah, Max Fried dominant. I mean, you guys know. You guys have been watching Max Fried. You see, he is so nasty. Heading on to our next topic. This past weekend, Aaron Judge played in Coors Field for the first time in his career, and nobody knew what to expect. One of the greatest, you know what? Let me stop. The greatest power hitter of our generation so far, going to the most home run happy field in million feet high of elevation. What's going to happen? I'll tell you what happens. Aaron Judge goes 5 for 12 in 3 games, hits 2 home runs, and it was incredible. It was really fun to watch him hit in that field, and I can only imagine what would happen if he played all his home games there. Oh my gosh, that would be insanity. Aaron Judge is a one of a kind hitter, and the fact that he had never hit in Coors up until that point, I'm really happy that it happened. But in that series, he hit 416, like I said, 5 for 12, and it was a sight for. It was really fun to see him hit in that field.
Yeah, if there was a series that you were gonna place some home run bets on Aaron Judge, that would have been the one.
Oh,
Because you
definitely.
knew the ball was gonna be flying, and obviously the Rockies aren't a strong team, which they do have some nasty relief pitchers for that somehow throw 105. But besides that point, the
Yeah,
Rockies
they got
are a
some
horrible
nasty
team.
relief pitchers,
Yeah,
dude.
they really do. But
They had a guy
besides
throwing
that
like
point,
102. I was like, dang.
yeah, and constantly too. But
Yeah.
overall, their rotation obviously is not that good. So Judge and Coors Field, I mean, imagine that for a home run derby there with Judge
Oh
in
my
it. That'd be
God.
insane.
That would be insane. I'm looking this up right now. Aaron Judge has not homered in every current MLB ballpark.
I think he's got like three more. Is it
He
Dodger
still
Stadium?
hasn't hit one in all 30. He missed hitting home runs in specific ballparks during the 2024 season. Where is he missed? Okay, hold on. I'm going to find this real quick. Bear with me here. Where has he not hit a home run?
I mean, I heard them talking it on the broadcast the other day. I think it's like three left or something like that, where
Really?
he
Because I
still hasn't hit a
remember
home run.
I remember Soto got it last year.
Hmm.
I don't like Soto. But Soto's played everywhere.
I feel like Pittsburgh. I've never seen Judge hit a home run in Pittsburgh for some reason.
Did he this season when we played there?
I don't know.
Hmm. I don't know. I can't really find it right now, but we will find that information and we will let you guys know. Trust me on that, okay? But heading on to our next topic here, man. I mean, Robert, we would be fools if we did not talk about this man. Did you ever expect that Paul Goldschmidt would be as good as he has been, as good as he has been up to this point in the season? Robert, the guy's hitting
I mean,
347, and against lefties, he is hitting 542 with a 1.571 OPS and a 938 slug. Those are video game numbers from Paul Goldschmidt. I would have been happy if this guy hit 260 and played good defense and hit a couple home runs. But he's batting 350 now. I don't know what to make of this guy, Robert. I don't.
It's absolutely insane, and it's really helped with the balance in our lineup as we were kind of concerned having um, too much righty balance hitters in the lineup,
Yeah,
and not enough players being able to hit a lefty going into the season, which the Yankees really struggled with last year. But
definitely.
Judge, Goldschmidt, they've all been able to bring that back to earth. And his numbers against righties are just as good. He's hitting 286 with a 676 OPS. So
That's still really
from
good.
both
I mean,
from both sides of the mound, he's able to hit, and I mean he's been incredible just overall.
yeah, it just feels like every time he faces a lefty, he gets a hit. It's wild to watch it. He just has such a professional approach at the plate. I think I saw something too. Yeah, Robert, his strikeout rate's very low. His strikeout rate this year is only 15.6, whereas last year, for example, it was 26.5. This is not, I don't think this is a fluke. I think this guy really made some adjustments in the offseason. Because that's like, you can't, that's not lucky. That's not lucky. You don't strike out 11% less of the time on luck and hit 350 on luck against, like, he, I know he's been good against lefties in his career, but never something like, let me check his splits last year. Last year he hit 295 against lefties, 230 against righties. So yeah, always been better against lefties, but still, I mean, this is like this is video game number stuff. Like I said, Paul Goldschmidt is honestly he maybe right now behind Aaron Judge. If we need a hit, he's the guy I want up. Honestly, one because
Yeah.
he has the stats to back it up, obviously, and two because the guy's a professional hitter, man. He just knows where to put the ball. I know that sounds stupid, but he knows what to do, when to do it. He's such a smart baseball player, and you can't really teach that to somebody.
No, he's got the approach of going to right center field and just trying to make contact with the ball. And we really haven't had a true first baseman like Paul Goldschmidt since I don't even know who. I guess Mark Teixeira.
What about Luke?
He was never really a
Led the
solidified
league in
first
home runs
baseman.
in 2020.
I mean,
I thought Greg Bird was gonna be the next like god. I'm not gonna
mm-hmm.
lie.
Just
That
trying to
home
hit
run
that
against
home run.
Andrew Miller in the ALDS.
Mm-hmm.
Missed that. Missed that. Missed that. Um, hold on. I'm just looking for something. All right, Robert. Is that all we have for? Is that you have anything else for Goldschmidt? Any final points before I wrap? Before I move us on?
No, but looking back at that Judge home run thing,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's saying something about Globe Life Field in Texas, which that's in Arlington, which I believe he's hit a home run there, right?
That's where he hit his 60-second homer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
It's also saying like Dakin Park in Houston. It's
Where's
giving
Deacon
some weird
Park?
stuff here, but I believe that he had three left, which was Course, and then I think Bush Light or whatever that is, St. Louis, and then the last one was I
Maybe
just
it's
had it.
Pittsburgh, like you said.
The last one was Atlanta, I think. Those ones actually sound right. St. Louis, Atlanta, and then Coors Field. I think those
Sounds good enough to
might be
me.
the last three.
We'll have to find that out. Yeah. But now our next topic. I mean, we'd be fools if we did not talk about this guy, the man who truly has stepped up and saved the rotation since we got the news about Garrett Cole going down. It's Carlos Rodon. This guy has come so far since 2023. 2023, he looked like a shell of himself. He was blowing kisses to Yankee fans after giving up 8 runs. He was just not in a good state of mind. And Robert, would you believe me if I told you that now Carlos Rodon has a 2.6 ERA? He's 7-3 on the mound, and he's got 90 strikeouts in 72 and two-thirds innings.
I mean, that's just absolutely insane what he's been able to do this year. And
Yeah,
like you're saying, coming off that 2023 season, which now last season we saw some strong points, which would lead us into thinking he was going to have a strong season this year. But nothing compared to what he's been putting up number wise, and he's right up there. He's gonna be an all star this year, and he should be in the conversation for Cy Young at this point. Maybe
Yeah,
not win it at all, but definitely top five in my opinion.
his
And one
teammate's
thing,
gonna win it.
and one thing he's incorporated more since 2023. 2023, he was really just four seam and slider,
Hmm.
throwing the four seamer 60% and the slider around 30%. But going into 2024 and now looking at 2025, he's incorporated the changeup much more into his arsenal, which has allowed him to just throw more at the batter to think about. Where in 2023 he was throwing the changeup like it looks like 4% compared to now he's throwing at 16%. So
Yeah.
obviously Matt Blake, all of them got that down number wise, and he's looking very strong. It's working so far.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at his strikeout numbers, right now he's got a 32% strikeout rate. And last season he had a 26%. In 2023, he had a 22% strikeout rate. But going back to 2022, I mean, he had a 33% strikeout rate. In 2021, he had a 35% strikeout rate. So his numbers are getting right back up there where he was with the Giants and White Sox. Is it the beard? We'll never know if it's the beard. I mean, it sure isn't how do I say it? It's definitely helping. Let's put it that way. It is definitely helping him, and I'm just so happy. I'm not gonna say I never gave up on Carlos Rodon. I'd be lying to you guys. Honestly, 2023 it was tough to watch him. 2023 it was tough to watch everybody on the Yankees. Okay, we don't talk about 2023 on this show. That was an awful year. But Rodon has turned a corner, man. I could really see him pitching in some huge games for us, which he's going to have to because he is the number two pitcher on this team. And as of right now, in a playoff series, there are not many teams I can think of with a better 1-2 punch than Max Fried and Carlos Rodon. Not
Yeah.
in the AL, you got Scooble and whoever the Tigers are going to throw. That's going to be tough. But
Scooble, Flaherty.
yeah, I mean that's pretty
That's
good. That's
pretty
probably the
good,
only one
but
that's better than ours.
we
But
got two of the best lefties in the league right now.
oh yeah, and it's always good to have lefties because a lot of teams have a lot of lefty hitters. So it's good to have lefty pitchers to keep them
And a lot
honest,
of
make them
teams
use
can't hit lefties.
exactly,
They're just
And the
focused on
Yankees
righty
have been
hitting.
great against lefties. I don't know the stats on it, but the Yankees are like one of the best teams against lefties this year.
I
Like
think they are the best team.
statistically, they might be. That was a huge concern of Yankee fans because so many of our guys are lefties, but our lefties can hit lefties, which we're not used to see. We're not used to seeing that. We're not used to seeing our lefties be able to hit lefties. We're used to
We're
them
not used
only
we're not used to seeing our righties hitting lefties.
exactly. And bro, Robert, you know who we need to give praise to? This isn't on our notes, but you know who we need to give praise to about hitting lefties? Anthony frickin' Volpe. This season, Robert, don't look. Guess what he is batting against lefties, Anthony Volpe?
286.
328.
Hmm.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was that good against lefties. 328 with six doubles and two home runs. Those are pretty dang good numbers. Trent Grisham, tough time against lefties. Paul Goldschmidt's batting 542. I mean, we don't need to. But Cody Bellinger again, 341 against lefties. Judge 432. Oswald. Oh, I just saw Oswaldo Cabrera. Dang, that's really sad. Hope Oswaldo's doing well. He's batting 316 against lefties on the season, but dang, that is very tragic.
He's got a podcast coming out with
I
Jack Curry
saw
today.
that. I want to listen to that. See how he's doing. I miss the guy. I miss his vibes. If nothing else, I miss his vibes in the dugout. Um, but yeah, that does it for Rodon. We kind of touched on that already. Heading on to our next topic, that we kind of touched on this a little bit, but Robert, I don't think people are realizing how good this rotation without Garrett Cole has been. I mean, we lost a Cy Young winner, and I was very nervous about this rotation. We were talking about who was going to be our five starter between Warren, Carrasco, and Stroman. And now Warren's our four starter, and we got Ryan Yarborough as our fifth starter, and I could not be happier. I mean, if I had Luis Hill, I'd probably be pretty happy, but I could not be happier with what we have right now. I mean, once again, I don't want to sound repetitive. Matt Blake. This is all Matt Blake's doing. He is an incredible pitching coach, best in the league. I don't care what anybody says. He's the best pitching coach in the league. You can't guys come over here and get better. Fernando Cruz, for example, who will be back soon, by the way. Fernando Cruz was good last year, but he only had the strikeout stuff. He wasn't really good at everything else. His ERA was high. Now his ERA is low, and he's striking out some of the best hitters in baseball. He's incredible right now, Fernando Cruz. He's striking
Mm-hmm.
out. The guys he's striking out don't strike out. He struck out Jacob Wilson on the A's, who does not strike out. Struck out Stephen Kwan, who does not strike out. I mean, Fernando Cruz has been insane, but the pitching staff. Robert, what are your thoughts on the pitching staff so far, the starters mainly?
I mean, absolutely incredible. And we got Matt Blake in 2019 from the Cleveland Indians, and we knew him. we or we knew him coming over from Cleveland. They always have prime pitching in the rotation, so he was always part of the algorithm over there. So getting him over here on our team has obviously proved much better than the Larry Rothschild.
Oh my, that
Oh
old
my
guy.
God.
Is he alive still?
Yeah, he was a pitching coach, I think, like last year or 2 years ago for a team. I don't understand how that guy can have a job. I mean, he's kind of pathetic. But Matt
Yeah.
Blake with it, but Matt Blake with the analytics and everything that he throws at these pitchers is absolutely insane. The guy's a wizard with the ball,
Oh
and
yeah.
and what he's been able to do with every one of our pitchers that come over. I don't think there's been one pitcher that has come over to the Yankees and hasn't improved somewhat in their skill level.
Yeah. I mean, all of them get better.
I
Michael
mean, if you
Tonkin
think
last
about
year.
it, Chris, the Yankees have one of the best pitching, I guess, like analytic systems going on right now.
Oh
They have
yeah.
one of the best catching departments in the league. And just looking at some of the young players that we have right now, it's been proven that the Yankees farm system has been doing a decent job over these past couple of years.
Oh, definitely. And just looking at this quick, the Yankees have the sixth best team ERA in baseball behind the Mets, Royals, Rangers, Giants, and Tigers. So, I mean, those are really good numbers. Really good numbers for a team that is missing a Cy Young winner. And that their fifth starter, one's a rookie, and has one's not supposed to be this good, and he is this good, and it's just incredible. Also, want to give some flowers to Will Warren. I mean, this kid is striking out people at an incredible rate, and I know you said it last year, Robert. You were right. I'll give you this one. You were right. I really think Will Warren is blossoming into a very good pitcher before our eyes. His strikeout stuff is there. He's trusting his stuff more, which is the biggest thing. He needs to just throw, not obviously down the middle, but throw strikes. You can't get cute and pitch around everybody. You're gonna walk too many people. But
Mm-hmm.
he is blossoming into a star before our eyes, and I think he'll be an all-star in a couple of years.
Yeah, I fully agree. And like you're saying, Chris, you wrote him off. I didn't. I always have hope in this kid. He's
Okay.
just 25 years. He's just
Okay.
25 years old. I mean, a couple
That's
bad
pretty
starts.
old
We
for a
knew
rookie when you think about. Yankees got some older rookies.
not really for baseball. I mean, not really. Um, I mean, his stats this year are starting to even out. He's got a 4.09 ERA in 11 games, 50 innings pitched, and 67 strikeouts. So he's over a strikeout an inning, which obviously you want to see. And I think over these past couple of starts, he's just trusting his stuff more. He's throwing the four seamer 35%, sweeper 24%. He's throwing in that sinker changeup, and he's obviously got that nasty curveball too. So just trusting his stuff. He's getting the strikeouts up. He's throwing those strikes like you said. His stuff plays well in the zone, and overall, he's just having a continued improvement season.
Definitely. I agree completely. I mean, Will Warren's been great. He's been everything we could have asked for. And I don't know if he's going to be necessarily good enough to get in the postseason rotation, but he's making a really good case. He has been great to start the season for the Yanks. Heading on to our final topic, this is a big one. One, because the first
So
guy, I'll just say the question first. What are we going to do when Jazz comes back and when Giancarlo Castellan comes back? Jazz is having a rehab assignment game tonight with Somerset, which is double A?
Triple A.
No. Isn't Scranton?
I feel like we should know this.
Let me look up Somerset Patriots. Hold on.
You got birds going on.
Somerset Patriots. What?
I hear some birds in the back.
Yeah, my fault. Somerset Patriots. I can't. Is it double A or triple A? I don't know.
Just type up Yankees Triple A. Yankees Triple A is Scranton. So I was right. It's double A.
Okay. I want to see if I can see the stats from tonight because we're already. They're winning 12-0 right now. I want to see if Jazz did anything. I don't know. We'll figure
But
that out. But
it is a good conversation to have, and I think he's playing
oh
third, right?
yeah. Which is
I mean,
also interesting.
it's a problem that I guess you want to have. I mean, obviously the Yankees still want to run out LeMahieu at second base, and they like him there better with his health and everything like that. And Jazz has proven to be a great athlete and can play third base without a problem. He has a very strong. He probably has one of the strongest arms as a second baseman. I
Oh
mean, this
yeah,
guy can
that's why
chuck
he's
the
able
ball.
to play the outfield too.
And unfortunately, it's a hard topic to talk about because there's one guy that's going to be getting less at bats and probably being a part-time player, and that is Ben Rice.
Yeah,
There's just no
I don't know
spot.
what they're gonna do with Ben Rice. I mean, the guy's hitting. You can't not play Ben Rice. You can't do that if you're Aaron Boone. I envy Aaron Boone. He is gonna have some tough decisions to make. As for Jazz, I mean, they like DJ at second. I don't love DJ. He has not been great so far. Good defense, but that's about it. I mean, they
So,
also have Peraza, Horbit Bibas, and Pablo Reyes. No way they keep all three of those guys. So one of them's gonna go. Who's it gonna be? I want Pablo Reyes gone, but I also don't love Horbit Bibas, so I don't really know what they're gonna do.
yeah, Vivas, he definitely needs some more development in the minor leagues. He has a decent chance of being a good player in the future. And then obviously Pablo Reyes, the guy, he's just there for moral support at this point. So obviously he'll get the boot kick in. But it's definitely going to be interesting. I mean, Jazz is a lefty, so they want another lefty bat in the lineup, I guess. But they also want another righty bat in the lineup. Um, and I don't know. It's just going to be weird to see. And unfortunately, somebody's going to get the oddball out.
I found it. Jazz tonight, he played 5 innings at third base and went 2 for 3 with a double, 2 runs scored, and a walk. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. I want Jazz Chisholm back. I need his bat back in the lineup. See some pimped home runs. See some
I need
speed
some
on
more
the
stolen
bases.
bases. Yeah.
I know. I feel like I want to find a stat before I start just saying stuff. I feel like Volpe's gotten caught stealing a lot this year. I don't know. I just feel like he's not
I feel
doing
like
good at stealing.
I haven't seen him steal a
I've seen
lot.
Dominguez definitely steal more.
Dominguez fly. Yesterday he stole a base.
Oh,
That guy
dude,
can fly.
he's got such like small legs. You wouldn't think he's fast, but he's really quick. Um, he has 7 stolen bases, Volpe, and he's got caught 4 times. That's not that good.
No.
Now let me go to. Oh, I just want to check Dominguez quick here. Jason Dominguez stats. He has 7 and he hasn't got caught once. So they have the same amount of stolen bases, but Volpe's got caught 4 times and Dominguez hasn't got caught at all. So I don't know. I'd like to see them both run more. I know Bellinger's got a couple too. Belly's quick. Belly is quick. Paul Goldschmidt sold the other night off a lefty. I'm like, what? How'd he do that? I mean, that guy can just do everything. I feel like Paul Goldschmidt. Love watching him play. It's so much fun. But
He's like an old man, but like he's still athletic. It's weird.
I know it's crazy to see. It's so funny. But
He's like the
Robert,
MLB version of Tom Brady.
basically, yeah, and he's the goat too. I love Paul Goldschmidt. Sucks that we only have him for 1 year because I doubt they'll re-sign him.
Yeah, I don't know. If not, some other team will throw some decent money at him after this
Going
year.
on his 38-year-old
But
season.
who else is there in the first base market?
There'll be somebody this offseason. I don't know who's going to be available, but we'll get somebody. Ben Rice?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Robert, any final thoughts before I wrap us up here? I think that's about it, right?
Yep, that's about it.
Yeah. Well, it's been a great episode. Covered everything from the past week about. We'll be back around the same time next week probably to talk about it. But, but hope everybody enjoyed the video. God bless everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, let's go Yankees.